Hi guys, today we'll be talking about lighting for your bearded dragon. Let's dive in. Alright guys, let's talk about the three types of lighting. UVB, a basking bulb, and a ceramic heat emitter are all part of that category. First, let's talk about UVB. UVB is very necessary because it provides proper bone health. Without this lighting, your dragon could end up getting metabolic bone disease. I'll have a link to what that is down in the description. You can buy UVB in any pet store. You should never buy a UVB bulb or coil. These bulbs emit too much UVB and can potentially hurt your beardy. You should always buy a rod UVB light. UVB rods are more expensive because they require a certain fixture. This is a UVB rod inside its special fixture. This was a combined price of around $40. Now let's talk about a basking lamp. Basking lamps are also very essential because they help keep your beardy warm. Remember, reptiles are cold-blooded, so they have to have an external heat source to maintain their body temperature. Without a basking lamp, they could get too cold. This is a basking lamp I got for around $17. This is a bulb basking lamp. This fixture has been dented several times because of me dropping it, and because of the quality, it still works. It really doesn't matter what kind of bulb you get for a basking lamp, just make sure to read the customer reviews. Now let's talk about a ceramic heat emitter. Ceramic heat emitters are not important if your environment does not go below 65 degrees. In the southeastern USA, it usually doesn't get below 65 degrees in most of the year. But in the winter, it goes below 65 degrees, so you would need a ceramic heat emitter. As of this time, my bearded dragon, Bobby, has yet to experience a winter. As of the moment, I do not have a ceramic heat emitter, but in a month, I surely will. Ceramic heat emitters are necessary if you live in cold environments because it keeps your bearded dragon warm when a basking lamp can't. Remember, you should always turn your basking lamps off at night, so a ceramic heat emitter emits no light but just heat, and you can leave it on all throughout the night. Again, during the nighttime, your bearded dragon might get too cold if you do not have a ceramic heat emitter. These are also called CHE. Here are some tips to get your lighting straight. In a bearded dragon terrarium, you should always have a hot and cool side of your tank. For an example, you would put your UVB rod on the top of your tank, your CHE on the middle of your tank, and your basking lamp on the end of your tank in your warm spot. You should always put your food and water bowls on the cold side of the tank. Like I said, to make sure you have the best quality product, read the customer reviews. I will list all the products I bought down in the description. Another tip is to use a timer. A timer can be extremely useful because a timer can make sure you get your lights on and off at the correct time. The correct times you should turn them on and off are, you should turn your bearded dragon's lights on at 7 a.m. and turn them off at 7 p.m. So they get 12 hours being awake and 12 hours asleep. Don't turn their lights on when they're sleeping. This can mess up their sleeping pattern and cause them to awake in the middle of the night. Don't use red basking spot lamps. They are not meant for bearded dragon eyes and can potentially hurt them. Don't use a heating pad. A heating pad can cause burns and be too hot for your bearded dragon. They don't have heat sensors on their belly, which means they can't detect if they're being burned or not. If you learned something today, please subscribe and like the video. So leave a comment down below and tell me which lighting worked for you. Also, share this video with your fellow bearded dragon owners. Alright guys, I'm gonna go feed Bobby. See you next time.